Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a slime review on an underrated slime shop by the name of Slimey Pallets. I say that it's underrated because I don't hear a lot about it, but I'm honestly not for sure. This was the lucky box out of the closet today, and so I ordered 3 slimes altogether. Well, 2 individual slimes, and then her subscription box. It's called Snack and Slime Box. Well, that month it was. I ordered it on March the 4th, and I received it on March 17th. And she just put a little note stating that she was sorry for the delay. And the total amount of my package was $54.67 altogether, and the shipping was $12.19. For extras, I received one of these little squishies. It's like a little colorful pineapple. This little pouch. I received this little cute little pen, which I think is so adorable. It's like a little shaker pen. I almost forgot, but you guys know what time it is. It is show and tell time. I'm going to show something really simple that I did. I decided to do show something that was like rainbow because it was Pride Month. This is like a little paintbrush that I did. It's like a kawaii paintbrush. It's one of the first charms I made when I started doing polymer clay. It was inspired off of another YouTuber, but I don't even know if she still has a channel. But yeah, so this is how it looks. And I have what I call a turnable bezel. I love like space themed stuff, so I made this little bezel. And it has like little diamonds on the side. And I put some little embellishments in it so you can see the little spaceman, hopefully. And then it's called turnable because it literally turns. So that is what it looks like. This was the free slime that came in the package. It does not have a label on it. It kind of looked like eggnog, but I know that it's not because it definitely doesn't smell like it. And it has like these little foam pieces on the top, so I'm not really for sure what it's supposed to be. But as soon as I opened it, I started to smell corn chips with the mixture of frosted flakes. It kind of reminded me of this Japanese puff snacks that I like to eat. I'll insert it if I can remember. Since this is a free slime, you guys know we do not rate it. But one thing I did notice with the slime is no matter how much I activate it, it remains sticky. It looked like it was going to be super thick, like when you look at it before you start to touch it. But it's really not. It's more of like a thin, jiggly consistency. I still like the slime, but it just wouldn't activate regardless of what I did. This slime is called a Rainbow Cookie Crumble, and none of her slimes really have like a label that stands out to me. This one didn't have a label at all. I had to look at the little transaction sheet, but I just thought this was kind of ironic because it's Pride Month and this has like the little rainbow. But I probably was just doing too much thinking. But the scent is unknown to me. Like, I wasn't able to get the description of the slimes. I just forgot. So everything is like a guess. So this seems to be like a, pretty full flown slime. And it is scented like a artificial chocolate. Kind of like the chocolate that they used to put in the lip glosses when I was growing up. And if you know, you know. So with the slime to be ratio for the slime, I really did like it. As you guys can see, even the base of the slime, it was glossy, even though it was just a little bit. And the more I played with the slime, I noticed that there was no bead fallout. So you guys always know that's a plus. And I really did love the add-ins. Definitely the little rainbow M&Ms as well. This was actually one of my favorite slimes out of the package. It had really nice bubble pops. The crunches were really nice, and it did a decent stretch. I lost, well, I deleted the clip on accident with me playing with the slime the most, so it's going to be very short. So as you guys heard, this did end up being my favorite, so you know it's going to give a 5 out of 5. So I'll definitely give it a 5 out of 5 rainbow chocolate chip cookies. This slime is called Chippity Dippity plus milk. I don't know why it's called plus milk, but that's the name, Chippity Dippity plus milk. And as you guys know, I like to play with the base of the slime first. And when I say the base of the slime was like so soft, but it was kind of one of those slimes that was a little hard to activate. And when it came to the scent, it kind of smelled like the previous slime that I just reviewed, except it had more of a chocolatey plus milky scent. So I guess it kind of smells like what it's supposed to be. So the base of the slime gave really nice pokes. It was stretchy. It was also glossy for it to have clay in it. I know it had clay because it kind of roasted the top. So it was really glossy for it to have even just a little bit of clay in it. And like I stated, it was kind of sticky. Now it did come with like a 3-ounce side of chocolate. I don't know if it was supposed to be like chocolate syrup or what, but it came with that. And then it has these little beads in it. It kind of reminds me of silica beads, but I don't think that's what it was. So after playing with the base of the slime, of course I added the 3 ounce to the slime. It did melt the slime just a little bit. Now I would buy the 3 ounce slime by itself because I really like the feeling of the beads on my hand. But the more I played with the slime and the more I inflated the slime, I did notice that it wasn't holding anything. Like sprinkles was falling out, the little rocks or silica beads was falling out. It did become really fluffy and sizzly, and it had really nice bubble pops and pokes. But I just wanted to mention it did have like a little fallout, and like I stated, it did take a lot for me to activate it. But hey, after I added about a gallon of activator, it worked for me. So I guess it just takes a lot of activator. So since I have had this package for a while, I know that she probably won't have this slime in her shop. But if she has a slime similar to this texture, or even with just a slime with the little beads in it, I definitely recommend it. So I'm going to give this slime a 5 out of 5 chocolate chip cookies. Even though it had the little fallout, I could have just honestly been playing with the slime a little aggressively, or maybe the type of beads with the slime just doesn't stick. But the fact that it was soft, stretchy, fluffy, sizzly, I just can't find myself to take off any points for a couple of beads that fell out. Next, we have her monthly subscription box. This one is called Snack and Slime Box, and it has something called cereal snacks. So this is me just individually showing you guys what comes in the box, and I have eaten most of it, and it was delicious. It actually came with another one of those pies, but it was like a regular chocolate pie. But these are amazing. If you like Nutella, who like wafers, you'll really like those. The Vic pie is really good. I eat these snacks right here on a daily, just in general. But anyways, enough about the snacks. So it comes with some snacks and two slimes and a tube of borax. I don't know. I feel like the borax is very minimal. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I can do anything with the amount of borax that was provided. And also, I thought the business card would be in here, but I didn't receive a business card. This slime is called Choco Marble Cake. I'm not for sure what that is, but it was more like a cloud cream slash butter slime, and it smelled like cinnamon and chocolate, but the cinnamon was way more overpowering. This was, I believe, the only slime I did not have to activate because it is so clay heavy. Now this slime, it was stretchy, sizzly, and it wasn't that inflating. It inflated like a little bit. Like, when I say a little bit, it was literally a little bit. If anything, it had more sizzles to it. One thing I did know is that she also does not have warning labels on any of her slimes. So for the slime, it wasn't my favorite. I don't know. I'm not like a super duper big fan of cloud creams. I do like butter slimes. I mean, I love them, but I really like them, and I like DIY clay slime. So it would make it better for me if it was a DIY clay slime, but it's not. For the little subscription boxes, you really don't get an option of the slimes you want. It's just all about what she puts together. So I don't really have much to say about the slime outside of it had some decent sizzles and it was really soft. So for this one, I'm going to give it a 4.5 cakes. This slime, I'm gonna assume it's called chocolate covered strawberries because once again, it doesn't have a label. This was one of the slimes that actually leaked, but being that they were bubble wrapped, it didn't leak anywhere besides in the bubble wrap. And I didn't lose a lot of slime when it did leak. This is a sugar beet slime, and it has little black and red glitters to represent like how a strawberry looks, and I really like that. It smelled like chocolate covered strawberries. I mean, it was an artificial smell, but it definitely smelled like it. This slime, it was very stretchy, and it had really nice bubble pops. It was also loud, if that makes sense. Like, when you make the bubble pops, it would be really loud. Now, there was some bead fallout, but it wasn't like a lot. Now, if you like pull the slime apart, the beads will literally go everywhere. So for this slime, I'm going to give it a 4.5 chocolate covered strawberries, and that's only due to the amount of bead fallout I had after filming the video. Now my final thought on the slime shop. I did enjoy the slimes. The only thing I didn't like about them is that a lot of them took a lot of activator to activate. I don't know if that's due to the type of glue that she used. I also didn't care for her labels like that because they were like kind of a hit or miss. Some of them had labels, others didn't, or it didn't have a name and others didn't. or they're kind of small, so you couldn't really tell what they were, and others didn't. So it was more an appearance thing that I had to complain about with this shop. Now, I don't know if I will buy from the shop anytime soon, but I do know she has some really creative slimes. It's just when I got to her shop, a lot of them were sold out. So I may try some of her other slimes one day. It just honestly wouldn't be anytime soon. Now, I would recommend you giving her shop a try if you like really cute slimes that are different. Like, that's for the ones in stock. I feel like these slimes are kind of like any other slime shop. I'm not gonna say basic, but they're kind of like any other slime shop. But I do know she has more creative slimes. Also, another thing I had to complain about is I wasn't a fan of any of the scents. Actually, none of the scents. They were like decent or artificial, but it wasn't like something I was like, oh my god, this smells amazing. So yeah, and you guys know I'm really big on scents, and this just wasn't it. So we're just going to talk about the giveaway. I went ahead and used a Google wheel and chose the two winners. The first winner was Sunrise Slime, and then the second winner was Trina Miller. So please respond within like the next 48 hours with your information. You can DM me on Instagram if you have an Etsy shop. Then just put it in the comments and I'll reach out to you there, whichever you feel more comfortable with. To be honest, all I'll need is your address. That way I can start the process of making everything. Like I stated, if you're under the age of 18, make sure your parents okay with it. Also, if you don't respond within 48 hours, a runner-up will be chosen. I already know who the runner-up is, just in case nobody responds, and it will be posted in a smaller video.